The officials are Art White, Bob Brodbeck, and Tom Jenks. White will toss the ball up. Ford and Jensen tipped by Ford in the backcourt to Weatherford. Weatherford over the 10-second line for Purdue. He's in the backcourt. Goes on this side to Bedford. Bedford working against the Iowa man-to-man defense. Goes over to Mount. Mount out back. Comes over to the top of the key on the left side. Gets in along the baseline. Shoots from the left side. In. Out. No good. Tipped up by Faber. Out the far side. Grabbed by the Rocket in the corner. He shoots along the baseline. Hits. And hits his second shot along the baseline on the left side. Makes it 2-0 Purdue. Wild pass. Batted by Ford. Grabbed up back by Weatherford. In the far corner to Mount. He moves beside the key. Shoots. Good. 4-0 Purdue in the lead here over the Hawkeyes. How he did that without body contact, I don't know, but it was a fine defensive move by Dick Jensen of Iowa. Weatherford looks, throws in the corner to the Rocket. He shoots from this corner. It's up. It's good. Rick Mount has 3 baskets. It's 6-2. Purdue in the lead over Iowa. Ford into Ty Bedford. Bedford up the far side, over the 10-second line, down that sideline. Vidnovic almost stole the ball. Bedford gets it, throws in the corner to Mount. Mount fakes, shoots from the far side on the left. It's good. Mount just got his 4th basket to make it 8-5, Purdue. Iowa pressing Purdue all the way. Here's Bedford into Faber. Faber looks, gives off to Weatherford, and Weatherford brings it up the sideline on the far side of the court, over the 10-second line. Comes back into the center of the floor, goes on this side to Faber. Faber looks, gives off to Mount. Mount over to this side, shoots from out on the angle. It's good again. Rick Mount has 5 baskets now. It's 10-5. Purdue in the lead by 5 once more. Longfellow for Purdue. Brings it over the 10-second line, starts down this side, then comes back into the center of the floor. Looks, goes on this side to Faber. Faber gives off to Mount. Mount out back, then shoots a long one from out in this angle. Good. Rick Mount hits his 6th basket to give the Boilermakers back the lead, 15-14. He has Bobby Ford on him, throws into Calabria, spins around, goes under, no good. Blocked by Jimmy Rogers on the board. Mount has it out back, brings it up over the 10-second line, shoots from out back. It's a high archer, good. Rick Mount, 7 baskets, 3 feet back of the foul circle. That time Purdue leads now 18-16. Ball brought up with the Hawkeyes. It's John Johnson on the far side. He shoots from the sideline, goes out back to Vidnovic. He goes in through the foul alley, shoots from the right side up, no good. Under the basket, grabbed by Bob Ford. Out ahead to Steve Longfellow. Over the 10-second line, down this side to Faber. Faber on the sideline, stops, gives to Mount. Mount moves out on the angle, shoots again, hits. Rick Mount has 8 baskets now. Purdue leads 20-16. Ball passed into Fred Brown to the Hawkeyes. He's bringing it up over the 10-second line. Longfellow takes Faber's inbound pass, brings it over the 10-second line. Moves in the middle now. Goes in the far corner to Mount. He shoots in the corner. It's up. It's good again. Rick Mount has 9 baskets. And the Boilermakers lead 24-20. Cross court to Vidnovic. Up the ball has bounced right, but Ford's been where it was. Rick Mount fouled by Vidnovic. Hit his first free throw for 19 points. Next one's up by the Rocket. It's good. 20 points for Rick. 9:04 left to go in the first half. Purdue 27, Iowa 20. Goes to the far side to Calabria. Back out to John Johnson. He shoots from the foul line over Jerry. No good. Rebounded by Jimmy Rogers. Out ahead on this side where it's grabbed by Faber. Faber down the sideline. Comes in, drives into the baseline. Gives off the Mount. The Mount shoots from this side. It's up. It's no good. Too long. Tipped up by Jim Rogers. Grabbed again by Jim Rogers. Grabbed by Mount. He moves in. Shoots a scooper up and in. Good. Rick Mount driving up the alley. Lifted it up. Got his 10th basket. Way down the far side. So Faber and Ford and Jim Rogers in the front court for Purdue. Rick Mount at the free throw line. I think he'll get 2. Jensen is in for Iowa, replacing Fred Brown. This means McGilmer will move into the backcourt, I believe. Ben McGilmer, who is 6'7". Vidnovic may move into the backcourt. Here's Mount's free throw up. Good. 23 points for the Rocket. 7:32 left to go in the first half. The Rocket's second one's up. It's good. 31-24. Purdue in the lead by 7. The ball in the baseline corner to Mount. He turns, shoots. It's good. Rick Mount just got his 11th basket to make it 33-26. In the corner on. Here's Faber up this side. Down the side. Throws in the baseline to Mount. He shoots on the right side. Hits again. 12 baskets. He was all alone that time. Nobody on him. 35-28. The Rocket has 28 points in the first half. 6:06 left in the game in the first half. 35-30. Rick has 1 and 1, and his first one is good. Rick ready again. It's 5 out of 6. 36-30. Purdue in the lead. Rick shoots that next one. It's good again. 37-30 Purdue. Up Has it in their back of the key on this side to Faber. Faber to Mount. Mount turns, jump shoots over his guard. Hits again! Rick Mount shooting over Calabria. Picked up his 13th basket. 39-31. Here's John. Weatherford out back to Mount. Mount comes down this side. Guarded by Calabria. Moves into the corner. Shoots over his guard. Hits. Rick just got his 14th basket to tie the ball game at 53. Ball brought up by the Hawkeyes. It's out back to the Longfellow. Drives up the middle. Lays up into the basket of Mount. He shot good. Mount got his 15th basket right there to make it 55-57 Iowa. Rebounded by Weatherford. Tipped up under the basket. Grabbed off by Faber. Faber has the ball knocked away. Grabbed up by Weatherford. Out this side over the 10-second line. Here's Weatherford laying the Mount. He goes under. Lays it up and in. Mount ties the ball game with his 16th shot at 57. Ball brought up by Weatherford on this side to Ford. Ford fake. Bedford's in for the Boilermakers and Rogers. Here's out back to Mount. Top of the key. Mount gets clear shoot. Score. 17 baskets for the Rocket. He has 40 points. 63-63. Here's Mount for Purdue, guarded by Calabria. Coming up over the 10-second line in the middle. Pass to Weatherford. Weatherford in the backcourt. Moves into the middle. Goes on this side to Bedford. Bedford looks. Gives to Mount. Mount on the side. Comes back in. Shoots from way out. It's good. A 30-foot shot by Rick. 18 baskets for him. It's 67-64. Purdue leading by 3. Up the far side, Weatherford for Purdue. Down that sideline, checked by Calabria in the corner to Mount. Mount turns, goes in, shoots from the right side. Good. Mount has 19 baskets now for 44 points. 69-66 Purdue. Inbound pass. Mount has one shot. He has 6 out of 7 at the free throw line. This one's up good. 7 out of 8. 70-66 Purdue. Looks, goes on this side to Jim Rogers. Rogers turns, gives off to Mount. Mount on this side, moves into the corner, shoot. It's good. Rick Mount has 20 baskets now. For 47 points. Way out ahead to Calabria. Goes under, lays it up. No good. And Mount hit it on the rim, and it's called goaltending against Rick Mount. Goaltending called against Rick Mount. He hit it on the rim. Calabria gets the basket. Faber had to give McGilmer the business to get away from him that time. Here's Weatherford over the 10-second line. On the far side to Mount. He goes into the corner, shoots from there. It's good. Rick Mount just has his 21st basket. And Purdue angling to the far side over the 10-second line. Down that sideline to Calabria. He moves in beside the keyhole into the foul line. Drives in, goes up. His hooker's up, no good. Rebounded by Rogers. Tucks it out ahead to Mount. Mount on the far side. Down that sideline. Shoots from out on the angle. It's good. Rick Mount, 22 baskets. Purdue, 84 points. Iowa, 79 points. Jensen up for the Hawkeyes. Up the far side. Out back to Mount. Mount on the far side. Drives into the corner. Gets in there deep. Shoots over a pick. It's good. 23 baskets for the Rocket. Gives him 53 points. The ball brought up by John. Out the far side to Weatherford. Weatherford over the 10-second line for the Boilermakers. Starts to move into the middle. Checked by Fred Brown. Now pulls down out back. Throws on the far side to Faber. Faber to Mount in the deep corner. He is guarded by Vidnovic. Fake, comes out, shoots from the right side. It's in and out, no good. Rebounded by Jerry Johnson. He turns around, can't shoot. Gives to Mount. Mount goes into the corner, shoots on the run. It's good again. 24 points for Mount. 25 feet out on the right side. 90 for Purdue, 82 for Iowa. Goes out this side to Rick Mount. Mount for Purdue comes up over the 10-second line in the middle. Cuts into the top of the key, shoots from way out back. Hit. 57 points for Rick, tying Purdue's record held by Dave Shellhouse. Weatherford on the far side to Faber. Faber turns, gives to Larry Weatherford. He looks out back to Jerry Johnson. Jerry turns around, tries to get Rick. He can't. Calabria's on it tonight. Now Rick goes into the corner, shoots along the baseline up. Good! 26 points for the Rocket. There's the record for Purdue's Rick Rocket. 94 points for Purdue. Under the basket. Jerry Johnson tries the defense. Chad Calabria. Rick Snyder, right now, I'd say it looks very, very bad.
Well, Vidnovic is shooting, isn't he? The free throw. I think he was the one that was fouled. I think he's shooting somewhere around 90% from the foul line. Now, it wasn't the man to foul, but with 10 seconds left, there wasn't time to call a conference to decide who they were going to foul. Faber made a very good move. This is only a chance for Purdue to get the ball back.
The Boilermakers have won 30 straight conference games up until today. Maybe they can make it 31. Here's Vidnovic at the line. Vidnovic has the 1-1, and his first one's good. He's perfect with 7 out of 7. The Hawks lead by 2, 107-105. If they make this one, I'll bet they'll stay away from the Boilermakers and let them make the last basket. Here's Vidnovic with his last shot. It's up. It's good. 8 out of 8 for Vidnovic. Longfellow in the middle of Mount. Mount over the 10-second line. Moves into the top of the key. Drives in. Lays it up. Good. Rick Mount right through the middle. Iowa didn't make any offers at him. 108-107. There's the ball game. Iowa wins 108-107. And the Boilermakers couldn't hold their 9-point lead with 4.5 minutes left to go, and that's what we worried about. The Hawkeyes played that methodical basketball, came back, chewed the Boilermakers up, handed the Boilermakers their first loss in 30 games at home. They haven't lost since 1967 here at home. They did today 108-107 to the Hawkeyes, and we'll be back in 1 minute after we tell you this is the Purdue Basketball Network. Rick Mount wound up with 61 points, but the Hawkeyes wound up with the win. This is most unfortunate for the Purdues. Of course, it's fortunate for the Rocket, and it probably will serve to verify Coach Ralph Miller's theory that they'll let Mount go, they'll stop everybody else, and they'll win the ball game.